Way back in the beginning, there was the idea of doing two things in the castle. One was a restaurant, which we did originally, and the other was a suite at a high location in the castle.
There probably isn't anyone who's been to our parks who hasn't dreamed of getting to stay in the park overnight.
One of the most requested things to do in the Magic Kingdom that we were never able to grant before was the desire to sleep in the Magic Kingdom, and in particular in the castle.
I think we as Imagineers think about what do we want our guests to experience.
We wanted to make sure that it was a full experience, so they're always discovering something.
We wanted it elegant and reflecting her, just like your home would reflect you.
So the first thing we did, and one of the things that we really loved, is the breezeway as you walk through it with the incredible mosaics on the wall.
Dorothea Redmond, who was a wonderful sketch artist, did many interiors for Disneyland and Walt Disney World. And she designed the story of Cinderella to be done in mosaic glass. It's a really wonderful, wonderful piece. When you walk in there and there's this enormous glass mosaic story of Cinderella.
Of course, we've got captured within those murals in one of the panels, John Hench and Herbie Reinman.
And then on the columns are the mice from Cinderella, Blaine Gibson sculpted. And it's just so rich as a storytelling device.
And then we've got our doorway to the suite, which actually is our carriage. And it opens up and you step into an elevator, but we call it the carriage.
The elevator, it's etched, and the detailing is from a lot of the original artwork of Mary Blair, who was the artist on the original Cinderella, the animated classic.
You go up and then you open up into the lobby with some keepsakes. It's got a nice glass slipper in one of the sides. And it also has a beautiful mosaic floor panel, which is all of the carriage embedded in it. And you open the door and right in front of you, you see this beautiful fireplace.
The story of Cinderella is all about magical happenings. We wanted to give our guests that stay in the room some magical experiences themselves. So we have this fun fireplace that actually is not a real fire, it's an effect of a fire, but if you watch it carefully, there's actually a little fireworks show that happens in the embers every once in a while. So it's something that kids can probably notice first and tell their parents about. Also, because we are living in this century and not back in the 17th century, television is a part of every hotel experience room or every suite room. And so we wanted to incorporate a television, but do it in a magical way that didn't interrupt the story of being in Cinderella's home. So we have this portrait of Cinderella, which magically transforms into a television for our guests to enjoy.
There was a fine balance in the bedchamber between the stone and wood paneling to warm it up, and then the wood beautiful canopy beds.
We have a gorgeous desk, which is actually an antique, which we found as we were developing the suite. And it's a fold-down desk. And as you fold it down, we hid all of the internet and those kind of things within the desk. And then we've got a bathroom off to the side. We went to the idea of the gardens and grottos of the castles of that time. And we have these incredible mosaics, again, which surround the bathtub.
The mirrors in there look like the medieval windows of a castle, which is great. And we had a lot of fun with the toilet room, which we've now deemed as the throne room. So we have a beautiful canopy. It's all stained oak, but then behind the throne is mahogany, a little more detailed, as if the back of a chair. And there's a canopy with beautiful tapestry, hung fabric.
And then off to the side, you have the salon, which is a beautiful area with 2 sets of 3 stained glass windows.
That series of stained glass window tells the Cinderella story. It's been a year now, and I'm realizing what a special project it was.
It feels like it's from the movie Cinderella, but it also feels like it belongs in our castle, and it feels like it's been there forever. It's where Cinderella's guests can stay when they're there.
And it's a magic experience. You can't have one much better than that.
To go up in there and literally be in Cinderella's grand suite and live the dream like nobody else. It is so cool.